Welcome to Spiritual Guiding Light SGL. This is your weekly divine guidance. I'm going to do air sign first. Alright, air sign. This one, we have soulmate. This is air sign. Divine guidance. So can you go? We have soulmate. Air sign. Let's look at some masculine energy. One masculine energy for the times. Some of you just married self. They have the 3 of Swords in reverse, masculine energy. Some of you just literally married yourself. You made a vow to yourself. You have come to realization of what true soulmate is. Not the trend of a soulmate in another person, but the soulmate in yourself. Which ends the masculinity of breaking your own heart. Masculine energy. This is beyond putting yourself first. This is marriage of self. You are going to mend your own heart and heal in the most powerful way. For can't no one sit here and tell you anything. It's that don't bring that bullshit over here. And you don't even have to speak. That's the thing. You may be dealing with the air sign or you are air sign. But we are doing water right now. Divine guidance for water sign. We have the Tower. This is Tower for the greater good. And watch what you attract when you start breaking self down within self. You know what? This is just going to be a collective. We're starting off with water here. You are finding out your purpose through the matrix, through the system, through the universe. You know how to magnify outwardly. You can make it come in, you can push it out. Your presence is electrifying. Your presence is electrifying. Okay? As you heal your masculine self, okay? For some of you, because there is no gender roles, but for some of you who consider yourself as feminine and you can be dealing with a masculine that is going through this process and you may be feeling isolated. But when they heal and mend and make this commitment to self, knowing who they are going to pull you in and electrify you and love you in ways you have never known. Okay, let's get some direction. So for the air sign, divine guidance, the high priestess, water, this is you. You have been recharged by the moon. Pay attention for some of you when it's around the crescent moon, but journal of how you are, how do you carry yourself around this time. And after the fourth cycle of this crescent, you'll be able to see what patterns or what you're attracting. Or the whole fact of the commitment here. The mystery of, okay, I've married myself. And this is something for some of you that's like, why wouldn't you marry yourself? This is that moment. This is not that moment of building a relationship with self, doing what self wants to do. No. Divine guidance for the water signs. Divine guidance for the water signs. I wonder why it doesn't show caption. Divine guidance so far is, not having to deal with heartbreak from this masculine energy, and that how you have grown throughout the weekend and recharged yourself, and you're ready and confident. Okay. It's 2 minutes. So make sure you listen to your gut this week. You have a daughter of the Sacred Heart. All right, daughter of the Sacred Heart. This is what you're going to need to do. Write a list of all the things that you find hard to forgive yourself or someone else for, including anything that you think is wrong with you or another. Be brave, bold, and honest. Now go through the list and cross out each item one at a time. After you cross each item off your list, write, I am loved, I am forgiven, I forgive myself, even if it takes a while to write that down. Do it. Even if it is for someone else. And you aren't sure that it makes sense. Do it anyway. Healing will happen for you and others. You are programming a higher truth into your heart, and you are worth the effort. Okay. That's water signs. That is your divine guidance. All right. So I'm going to do earth signs. All right. All right, earth signs. Message for earth signs. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Message for the earth signs. Message for earth signs. Mind games. I didn't say that. Definitely seeing mind manipulation here. There's something to look out for during the week. For the most part, don't overthink. You know, you may catch yourself saying, I did not say that. And that can trigger you. These are some things that you can look out for. This is a week to speak up for yourself. This is the week not to play the game at work. Go above and beyond. Smile. Okay. All right. Masculine energy. Masculine energy. Masculine energy. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. No longer seeking elsewhere. So are you going to turn around and attend to this fire? You may be dealing with a fire sign, water sign. Feminine energy, that's masculine energy. Definitely also someone is realizing someone is not their twin flame. And when they turn around, they are going to put that fire up. Feminine energy, 7 of inspirations. You're being enlightened. You definitely were enlightened over the weekend. I see a lot of humbleness, feminine energy. But also masculine is also being enlightened as well. Going to the true light, to the true fire, true star. Walking away from the illusion, the mind games of believing this was your other counterpart. Let's get some direction. Earth sign, divine guidance. We have the Page of Wands. Yep, fire. Walking away from the fire. The Ace of Cups. Also, this can also be with the Page of Wands, Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You're going to see this week that the sky has no limits. No limits. Okay. Let's go ahead and do your divine guidance. Earth. Earth signs, divine guidance. I want some coffee. Earth sign. I have no creamer. Divine guidance. We have Shaman of Schools. Fearless. We're going into this week fearless. Earth signs. With no mind games. You're speaking up. I didn't say that. You're being humble. You're being enlightened. The sky has no limits. And you're just now seeing that by looking over the horizon. You literally went into restoration. All right. In your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You don't need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of the answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it is going to all work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need to avoid, and so much that you will gain. All right. Earth signs, that is your weekly divine guidance. Shaman of Schools. Understand divine guidance has no gender role to it. Moving forward, don't forget your feminine energy was being humble and enlightened, and masculine was literally understanding that the sky is no limit and being naturally enlightened by the sun. Okay, getting out of the illusions of the night, seeing the reflection, right, through some form of spiritual ritual detox that you've done, whether that's been lighting a candle, whether that is simply meditating. But for some of you, this was you acknowledging that, your true desire, your true twin flame is not this fire sign. And this fire sign is willing to take the risk, like whether you turn around and an air sign, you put me out at any time. My cup, my bowl, or whatever. The water is calm, but I can be picked up by anybody. Can see my worth, see my fire, make a wish for the desire. Okay. All right. All right, so now we're moving on to, okay, we did air, earth. So let's go ahead and do water. All right. Water signs message. Water signs message. Water signs message. Water sign. Water sign, you don't have my message. Blame it on childhood trauma. Smile more. Disconnection. Okay. I'm definitely seeing someone here this week who's going to play the victim, and you're going to disconnect yourself from this person. They always have the same story, particularly dealing with past childhood trauma. It's like, you're this how old now? You're still saying the same thing. And they're only doing this to interrupt your peace. You've been smiling, and they see something. The cat that got away. Excuse me, I'm sitting here scratching my leg. Let's see. Also, this is someone for the week. Someone that you're going to need to disconnect from. They're going to say the reason why they behave the way they behave is because of child trauma. You just smile and keep going and say, work that out. Well, I hope you work it out. You don't even have to reach out to me to tell me your progress. You don't even have to tell them that you're disconnecting. All right, just let me know how things are going, and you don't have to answer ever again. Let's get some direction here. Some of you are disconnecting from not smiling. Some of you are just now accepting your child trauma. So now you're able to have the freedom to smile again. You feel free. You got progress over the weekend from people you're disconnected with. This week is going to feel really, really good. But the fear is the bullshit going to occur again for the people who played roles in your childhood trauma? For the most part, if you've forgiven them more than 2 times, yes, it's going to happen again. Smile more. It's time to disconnect from this controlling energy here. Too many cards. We are doing water signs, divine guidance. 5 of Cups. Yes, water, this is you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 5 of Cups. Heartbreak. Trauma. With all the negative connections, it's time to disconnect. Okay? It's time to disconnect from this trauma. childhood trauma. It's time to heal your inner child. Your inner child wants to smile. Let's look at the masculine energy here. Masculine energy, we have the 10 of Wands. Yep. Willing to take this journey. Breaking free from this childhood trauma. And you have help guiding your way, guiding your path. You don't even have, the load is not heavy. This is not being in a rush. This is enjoying the journey. Masculine energy. The masculine is coming into your life this week and saying, yes, I'm in no rush, but I'm willing to support whatever it is, or wherever direction, whatever you need. There's no exhaustion, there's swiftness. Right? Feminine energy. Fire and desire. Remember I was saying that? The water signs for the earth. Like, yeah, fire and desire. Muse of inspiration. Marrying shadow self. Feminine energy. Some of you are wearing black all this week. Some of you may do hair. Some of you may be spiritual advisors yourself. Let's go ahead and pull your divine guidance for the week. Water signs. This is water signs. 2 minutes. Just one moment. Let's see. Did I do it? Oh. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Alright. Yes, just simply email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com to make sure that you subscribe. So, water signs, your divine guidance. Your divine guidance we have on your own terms. On your own terms. You're creating boundaries here this week. Or you could have created them today from what you've disconnected yourself from. You're in no rush. You can't tell the story all in one day. Going in a new direction. This journey. Your inner child is about to take you on a journey. journey that is going to, that's masculine energy, a journey that's going to reignite your fire of your feminine energy. Someone who's playing the victim is mirroring you, but you are healing. That's where the disconnection is. All right, water signs, on your own terms. That's your divine guidance. Don't forget to smile more. Now that you've come out of the Five of Cups, the sadness. Okay. So who do we have now? We have fire. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. What's the message for fire signs? What's the message for the fire signs? What's the message for the fire signs? What's the message for the fire signs? I've been having so many downloads and messages, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna devote this, and I'm like, well, but I have stuff I have to do this week. It's like, no, you're gonna handle this, and then we'll go from there. And I'm like, okay. All right, so, okay, we did earth, water. Was that fire or air? Oh my goodness. I believe it was air, fire. Well, I'll go back. So if air is supposed to have been done, because I did air sign, fire sign. It just, you gotta understand me. I'm a work in progress. For some of you, you are in progress of pursuing something. We have kindred soul. Beautiful. I was sitting here listening to spirit, like, okay, God, okay. Because I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff that that to me is a requirement, right? For some of you who are writers, it's like you're not even able to really focus on your craft because you're thinking about all the things that needs to be done. That's that kindred soul. It's a progress. It's a progress to I don't want to say be hard on yourself. It's a progress to limit the weight that we put upon ourselves. Okay, one more message. Appreciative. Spirit, your ancestors, even God himself is saying we appreciate it that you, for your kindred soul, and you understand that this is a progress, and you've allowed, and you've been in unification. You haven't put self first. You've been divinely guided this far, and blessings are here. But you're only going to be able to see that once you let go of the weight. Okay, so let's go ahead and direction for the fire sign. We have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. confirming that abundance and that wealth, which is beautiful. This security can definitely, this is universe sending the gift of a person who's willing to provide that abundance and security for you so that you can establish yourself. This is also somebody who has been being watched and now they're about to play their position and show their appreciation to you. Okay, masculine energy. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now you have realized that you have realized that the thoughts was an illusion. You were blinded by your own thoughts. For some of you, Spirit showed you people who are trying to block you, to stop you from seeing, from moving, and bondage you. For some of you, literally take you out, trying to web you. But these castings of this of white magic. I don't know why I'm supposed to say that. It's not black magic, it's a form of white magic. That causes darkness to speak of light. These are like Christians. They think they're good, but beneath it, they are darkless and soulless. But you, not only, you was a work in progress of getting through the shadows of the night in self. You were able to get out of the sunken space. And you had to do it alone. Scary. You honored the badge of a kindred soul. And for that appreciation, abundance, prosperity, leadership here. This is masculine energy. Definitely some child trauma here. Being able to get through that, master through that. For some of you, some masculine energy, you are masculine, but you carry feminine trait. And that's what the bondage was, of people ill speaking of your feminine trait and realizing, no, that people love you for who you are. And that's what makes you kindred soul. And for that appreciation, and that this whole thing was a work in progress. You just wanted to make sure that you were comfortable in your own skin, that it wasn't some form of act. You were the fool. Your feminine energy said, by any means, oh yeah, I'm going to show you that this is me. Okay, let's go ahead and pull divine guidance for the fire signs. Fire sign divine guidance. We have the finch spirit guide. Some of you are seeing finches, birds. A reminder to love and that you are being loved, that appreciation. Okay. So when people are trying to push your buttons, remember that you are loved. Breathe. Okay. It's a good time to experiment with how best to care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You're in the phase of your life where you're giving back to yourself. It's important. Perhaps you have been sharing a lot of yourself with others, have come through a challenging time, or in the near future will be stepping up in a new way to share more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All that you need to know now is that it is the right time to take extra special care of you. All right, fire signs. For some reason, I feel like I didn't do air. You know what? I'm going to help tell you right now. So that was fire. But earth sign, you have the daughter of Sacred Heart. Wait. Water signs, you have the Sherman of Schools. So yeah, air signs you have on your own terms. Fire signs, you have Bench Spirit Guide. All right, make sure you follow and subscribe. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you.